We've got a special segment on the AFL Today Show here. We've got a Hawk star, Massimo D'Ambrosio. Thanks for jumping on, mate. And how was the bye round so far?
Nah, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. Bye round's been pretty good, pretty relaxing. Went up to Gold Coast for a couple of nights, which was nice. And, good to just get away and relax, which is a bit unlike me, but good to just relax.
I love to hear that. Are you the type of player to completely switch off from footy? It doesn't sound like it that you said you might not relax, or you're a bit of a nuffy and try to keep up with all the other games, or what do you like usually?
Yeah, pretty much a footy nuffy. I watch pretty much every game every week, and at least a half of every game. And I find it quite hard to switch off, especially during bye week, because I feel like I'm missing out on a lot. But it was good to just get away and relax a little bit.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Leo?
I want to start. I think Hokball is an appropriate place to start.
Why not?
I've seen heaps of people trying to define it. We don't really get a straight answer out of everyone. I want your definition of it, Mass, and I want to actually know who created it. Is there anyone behind it at the club that started the term?
I actually have no clue, to be honest. But, I don't know. I feel like my understanding is that it's just like fast attacking footy and with a bit of flair. So that's the way we want to play. And I don't know who created it, but it's we'll roll with it.
You could just take it if you want. I reckon.
How about we claim it?
We could claim it. Yeah. Something like that.
Look, last year, obviously everyone was riding the wave of Hokball, going from a bottom four side to winning a final. And now sort of this year, there's a lot of, I guess, expectation and pressure from the media and those outside the club. How have you sort of coped with that personally? And how has sort of Sam Mitchell, I guess, coached that and directed and talked about that?
Oh, look, we keep things pretty simple week to week, and I think we know as a club what we need to bring each week to play our style of footy. And I think we haven't really quite clicked in a game yet. Like everything hasn't gone our way, but I think we've had really good moments, which has held us in good stead. But I feel like, we're still building and still learning, and we're still such a young side. So everyone's still learning their role and what's expected of them. So I think if we just keep building and keep being predictable to each other, we can go a long way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, footy's been a big part of your life, is your life. But how important is family getting involved in the club, in yourself? We've seen some clips of your nonno on the Hawthorn socials, absolutely going off.
I can't say that was on my 2025 bingo.
No, that's been good fun. But how much are they involved and how much are they on your journey and things like that?
Oh, mate. Just love having them involved. And I think ever since I was little, like they've always been there for me. So to have them involved and with the club, and I think Hawthorn's such a great club with that stuff, and they're so inclusive of everyone, and they make it such a big family club. So it's such a great place to be, and it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, on your sister's side, I've heard that she's got an awesome left foot like you, and she's going all right with her footy as well.
Yeah, she's going pretty well. I'm pretty proud of her and how she's going, but she's still got a long way to go. So hopefully, she keeps working hard, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard from a few people, but what's it like living with Jai Newcomb? And what's the pet peeve? What's your pet peeve about living with him?
What do you hate about him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Throw him under the bus.
There's not really much that I hate about him, but
that's good.
Yeah, I actually love living with him. He's become one of my best friends, and he's so reliable on the field, but off the field as well. He's just such a good leader, and I can lean off him a lot. And he gives me a lot of great tough love when I need it, and so I feel like he's such a great role model for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of good young leaders, it seems like, at the Hawks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Leo.
Now, every club has sort of their funny, outgoing player that we know who they kind of are, but is there anyone who's, I guess, unexpectedly funny that we might not have picked from the Hawks? Any rogue shouts?
There's actually a couple. Probably Henry Huswaite. Like he's
the pencil.
Yeah, he's a very shy guy to like outside the four walls, but inside the four walls, I think he's a very funny guy. And probably Josh Weddle as well, I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
He's Josh Weddle, Joe Webble.
Joe Webble.
But yeah, they're probably the two.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, I like that. Also, I know you're from the Point Cook area, play for Point Cook Footy Club, especially with your juniors. I heard there's a Massimo D'Ambrosio award for the best junior player at the club. Do they have to be a left footer, or what's the criteria there? Do they have to be as fast as you, or what's the go there?
I think they just they pick an age group, and the best player icon in the club gets that award. But I'm pretty honoured to be have an award named after me, and that club meant so much to me growing up. And I try to get back there as much as I can because, at the end of the day, they were the ones that really paved the way for me and helped me get to where I am. So as much as I can give back to them, I want to be able to do that. And last year I actually coached under 14s as well, which was something I really love doing and want to do going forward as well.
No, absolutely.
Lovely.
I love that. I was actually down there the other week for Dane Swan playing. He absolutely tore it. I think you were there as well.
I was there, yeah. I had a bit of a look at how he played as well. And geez, he hasn't really lost it, has he?
I wish anyone could just walk around and get 25 touches and 3 goals.
Oh, no.
Pretty nice.
Pretty good.
That was awesome. Good crowd there. So we always finish off with a few games on this show. We like to do a few blind rankings. Are you familiar with like a blind ranking, Mess?
Not really, but I'm very happy to do it. Yeah.
So I'll say a player's name, and you got to go 1 to 5,
and you don't know who's next.
And you don't know who's next. And I want you to rank him on the biggest pest or someone you wouldn't want to be in your locker buddy in the club.
At the club.
If you're down for doing that.
Here we go. All right.
All right, here we go. First one off, pretty easy one. The Wizard. Where are you ranking him? 1 to 5.
He's a bit of a pest, isn't he? I'm gonna go. So wait, 1 is like you don't want him.
Biggest pest, I reckon.
Yeah, biggest pest is number 1, and then goes all the way down to 5. But you don't know who's coming next.
I'll go 2. I reckon.
2, yeah. Jack Ginnivan, Guinea.
Nah, Guinea's actually. I love Guinea. Probably. I'll put him at 3.
3, yeah, nice and safe. James Sicily.
Sis, yeah, wouldn't mind having him actually. So I'd put him at 5.
5, yeah, I don't mind that. Mabior Chol.
Yeah, Marbs is a man of a few words, so I'll put him at 4.
Yeah, respect. And then Connor McDonald to wrap it up.
C-Mac. Love C-Mac, but yeah, gotta have to put him at 1.
Put him at 1, there we go.
I mean, if you've got a rat's tail, I think you've got to be one of the biggest pests.
You'll do all right with a rat's tail.
Pass.
No, I think you've done pretty well there, Mass. Thank you so much for jumping on just for this quick interview, and that was good fun. And good luck against the Roos next week.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you having me on.